So how far were you pregnant when you decided to go for one?
I was 30 weeks, because it's advisable at 30 weeks, so you can see the features. And
how did you hear about them?
A friend of mine had already had one, so she recommended.
Right, okay. And how did you find where your local clinic was?
Well, she'd already been, so
right.
Obviously I chose to go to that one because that's the one she'd recommended.
Right, okay. And did you manage to get in pretty quick?
Yeah, they got me in the next day, which was a Sunday, which is good because it's the only day that I don't work.
Were you greeted when you walked in?
I was. She was a lovely lady. She came out and she put us at ease. She told us everything that she'd be doing within the scan. And yeah, she just made us feel like parents, really. She really
you didn't have to take any water or anything then?
No, she asked us to take a fizzy drink and a chocolate bar just in case he didn't move, because otherwise, you know, they like him to move on the DVD, so you can see some movement.
And so can you just explain what happened then? So you walked in and you lay down on the screen?
Yeah, it was really private. We laid down on the couch. She had a big screen for my husband to look at. At the side it was like a big TV monitor. And then she put us some gel on and she started scanning.
And what happened?
It was just fantastic because the minute she started scanning, I think he must have known he was on TV because he put his face straight to the screen, which was really emotional because I didn't quite expect to see the full features like we did. It was amazing.
What were you expecting when you actually went to the scan?
Well, we'd only seen the black and white scan, so to be honest, I just thought it would be like a colour version of a black and white scan. I didn't really quite expect to see with such clarity his features because he just looked the image of his dad. So it was really quite emotional.
Oh wow! And so what made you go for one in the first place? What did you want to do? What was the reason behind you going in the first place?
Well, there's a lot of medical reasons. Because I'm an older mum, being 40, I wanted to just double check that everything medically was okay, and she did. And she pulled up a little problem with his kidneys and referred us to the hospital, gave us some information, told us not to worry, it was just something that needed checking. So we got in touch with our midwife who booked us in for a scan and we got that checked out.
So would you recommend getting one done again?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. The feeling when you feel like you're seeing your baby for the first time, it's a really big bonding process. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. You really feel like you're pregnant and it's like you've met your baby already. So the bond there is magnificent. Yeah,
lovely. And you get a DVD and you got loads of photos as well.
Yeah, she gave us 24 photos and she gave us a 15-minute DVD.
Right. How long was the session overall?
She took about an hour and 15 minutes because of the kidney problem. She went back over it just to make sure, and I think she could see how emotional me and Daddy were, so she let us, you know, have a bit of time to absorb in what it was we'd actually seen, and it was moving a lot, so we got lots of different angles.
Brilliant. Lovely. And the photos have come out absolutely beautiful.
They have, definitely.
Yeah. And so you came home and put it straight to your friends and, you know, you emailed it to everybody and everything.
Grandma and Granddad especially, they felt like they'd got to know him as well, you know. And Grandma, who doesn't live near us, she felt like, you know, she'd got a little piece of him already as well. And I really wanted to make sure that it was a little boy because I'd had the feeling I was having a girl. And they told me at 20 weeks I was having a boy. So I just thought I'd best check. And she got a rather good picture. Which we can tease him about when he's 18.
Did she actually ask you prior if you wanted to know the gender?
She did, yes.
Right, okay, well that was good then. Yeah. And she just clarified it
for you.
Yeah. Brilliant. And so you'd highly recommend anybody getting
I would, and I have done.
Yeah. Well, it's lovely to see you and thank you.